I got up to the top of the hill and I was coming down the hill and I could see bike riders everywhere and it was like a big black cloud. And I pulled up to the ambulance driver and I said, "What's going on?" He said, "They don't think she's going to make it." And I went, "Who?" And whew. She used to train 5 days a week, and the Saturday mornings was the elite training group. She had a beanie on. She took the beanie off and I said, "Tighten the helmet," and she didn't tighten the helmet. I was probably 15 minutes behind the bunch, and then 2 ambulances come past. One ambulance come past really quickly, and then the second, and then I thought no more of it. That's when I found out it was Alexa. So the world changes. She's halfway down a bank in a lady's arms, and I just couldn't handle it because she was like a limped rag doll. When she fell, the helmet on the right-hand side got smashed to pieces. So the next 3 hits was the actual brain bang, bang, bang. The doctor came in and explained she had serious brain injury. They'd done the x-rays by that time. She'd never be the same again. And if she gets to Brisbane, she possibly will never walk or talk again. Time wasn't on our side.
If it wasn't for LifeFlight, Alexia wouldn't be alive, because I would say there's no way she would have made it having to drive to the hospital.
So the helicopter, lucky enough, was available. It had the equipment in there that could keep her alive to get her to Brisbane. 4 o'clock in the morning, we get a phone call, and it was the doctor saying, if we don't take her skull off now, she will pass. Then it was down to ICU and does she survive? Every day we left, we didn't know whether she'd be there the next day. We stayed right opposite the hospital for the first 4 weeks, and you would hear the LifeFlight helicopter coming in and going all the time, and you knew there's another patient and another sad family.
Yes. Just don't squeeze me too hard. Big headlock thing.
Alexa would beat anything. She had a spirit, biggest spirit. We knew inside that if she could get going again, her spirit would get her there. But it was really daunting, the first 6 weeks. Only movement with her left hand, and it wasn't a lot of movement with that at all. So nothing else moved.
She had like a traumatic brain injury, which we often call a TBI, and that's with you forever.
In the hospital, I wouldn't stop listening to music, and I couldn't talk and I couldn't walk, but Mum and Dad would play songs, and I would actually sing the song, and everyone would go, "Well, how is she able to sing this?" And I couldn't talk.
So watching her having to start all over again was like watching a toddler having to learn from scratch. Learning to walk again and talk, and her first sentence was a big jumble.
One day at home, all of a sudden I heard a splash out the back, and she and the boyfriend had jumped in the pool, and I gone, "Oh no, she'll drown. What will happen here?" And she started to swim. So we thought then, wow, we never thought of getting her back in the pool.
Every day I have a positive affirmation because it just gets me through the day and it just keeps me going.
She'll write on a mirror a message and she'll live by that saying that day, every day. To think back, she was never going to walk or talk.
And here comes our foursome.
And then she wins a Paralympic gold medal, and 2, and then a silver.
Coming up for Australia, a gold medal for Alexa Leary. What a result.
I've just got that mentality to keep going. I've just got to tell myself to push through the boundaries. Just go, Lex.
A flex for Lex, a dominant final leg.
I'm just a very determined person. I'm always out there to get it. Whether you're told you're not or you are, I'm just, in regards, I'm going to do it. I don't care what you say, I've got this.
She's just an incredibly tenacious, she's got grit and she's got determination, and you just don't find that.
This is the race that inspires a nation. A comeback story all of Australia has rallied behind. Alexa Leary's miracle comeback is just about complete. Hits the wall. Give her another world record. Alexa Leary, it is your moment. She's truly 1 in a million.
It's been a long, rough journey for me, and I've just come so far. I am so impressed with myself. I'm like, Lex, look how far you've actually come.
I wouldn't be here without LifeFlight. Like, it's a massive support to literally everyone, and it's so amazing to what they do for us.
Without LifeFlight, my daughter wouldn't be here, and a lot of other people in this world wouldn't be here. She captured a nation only because LifeFlight saved her life.
That's the effect she has on everyone she meets. Brings the best out in everyone, puts a smile on everyone's face. What a champion.